Alright, Shalom, Shalom. It's the brother Kashakwala coming back at you with another lesson, giving all glory, honor, and praises unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, giving double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well, peace, love, salutation to the elect 144, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Waha, Kodash Rakah, Barakathum. Alright, coming to you with a lesson. It's pretty relevant, of course, but it's primarily speaking on being brotherly. Okay, and I'm just gonna bring up an account of Paul. Okay, and I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. This is 2 Corinthians 11:7, and he was speaking to the men in Corinth, Greece, the Israelite men in Corinth, Greece. That's why you have this these letters named the Corinthians, okay, because he was writing to the Corinthians in Corinth, Greece, who were the Israelites. It's kind of like if Apostle Gabar or Apostle Roma, Apostle Tahar, one of them wrote a letter to the church of Atlanta. Okay, it would be the Atlanteans or something like that. Okay, in that format, they're still Israelites, but they're in Corinth. Okay, so this is who he was writing to. All right, and he had two letters to the Corinthians. He went in on the Corinthians. Okay, because the Corinthians they had to get corrected. Okay, they had women in the head of their churches and stuff, and he had to correct them on that and stuff. And this is one thing he had to correct them on right here with being brotherly. Okay, so this is 2 Corinthians 11:7, and the point I want to make is at verse 9, because that's a good example. All right, it says, "Have I committed any offense in abasing myself that ye might be exalted, because I have preached to you the gospel of the Most High freely?" Verse 8, "I robbed other churches, taking wages of them to do you service." Verse 9, "And when I was present with you, it wanted, I was chargeable to no man. For that which was lacking to me, the brethren which came from Macedonia supplied. And in all things I have kept myself from being burdensome unto you, and so will I keep myself." Okay, see, the point is verse 9. Okay, this is why I wanted to make a video about being brotherly, man. The Corinthians were not as brotherly as they should have been to the Apostle Paul, man. You know, when the apostles come to your camp, man, any brother that, say a brother from Dallas or San Francisco, or even flying all the way from London, came over here, we're gonna be brotherly to that man. Okay, hey, you need a place to stay, we got you. You need shaqualium or money, we got you. You need lachem, bread, we got you. Some yayan, which is wine, we got you. Do you need it? Hey, we're thinking about you because we care for you. Okay, the Corinthians weren't really doing that for Apostle Paul. He had hard times with he had a lot of troubles, you could say, with the Corinthians, of the Israelites and of that church in Corinth, Greece. He had problems with them, man. Okay, and so 2 Corinthians 11:9, it reads again, "And when I was present with you," that's right. So when I was with you at your camp or whatnot, visiting you, and wanted, meaning like in need of something, I was chargeable to no man. Okay, for that which was lacking to me, the brethren which came from Macedonia supplied. That's right. And when you read Macedonia, that's speaking about the church of the Philippians, because Philippi is in Macedonia. Macedonia is a region. Okay, so here's a map. All right, so you got Macedonia and you got Philippi. He was in Corinth, Greece. Okay, he was in Corinth, Greece, and the church of the Philippians was helping him out while he was in Corinth. The men in Corinth, Greece weren't even helping him out as much as the men in the Philippi are the Philippians, the Israelites in Philippi. Okay, that does not make sense. That's like having a brother, like I said, from Dallas come to the GMS Atlanta camp, and men from San Francisco helping him out more than the Atlanta camp. That does not make sense. You know what I'm saying? That does not make sense. Okay? That's not being brotherly. It shouldn't be like that. If you're in Corinth, Greece, the Israelites in Corinth, Greece should be helping you out. You know? That is that simple. Okay? So if you come to Atlanta, the men of Atlanta are going to be helping you out because we understand what brotherly love is. Okay? And that's every GMS camp, man. The camps that I visited, you know, when I traveled, I've been to down to Alabama. A brother opened up his quarters to me and was very hospitable. You know, I went down to Dallas. They gave me a place to lay my head. They always were checking up on, seeing if I was okay. I went with Elder Aratazar down there too, and he could say the same for them brothers down there. When the Apostle Ramlab came down to Atlanta, we did the same thing for him. You know, we're not just gonna not help. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the Corinthians were doing. That's why Paul had such a hard time. Okay? So again, it says, and when I was present with you and wanted, I was chargeable to no man. For that which was lacking to me, the brethren which came from Macedonia supplied. Again, all the way up here, supplied Paul when he was all the way down here. When these men should be taking care of everything. Okay? Alright? And in all things I have kept myself from being burdensome unto you. That's right. I haven't. What have I done when you read verse 7? What have I done more, you know, other than give you the gospel of the Most High freely? I'm giving something that will save your soul, your spirit. The least you could do. I'm not saying that, but the least you could do is make sure I'm okay. It's the thought that counts. Even if you don't have it like that, you can still effectually think about a brother and care for a brother, man. A warming thought for that brother. Be brotherly, you know. It says, and in all things I have kept myself from being burdensome unto you. So he wasn't a burden. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, oh gosh, like he couldn't help himself. Okay? And so will I keep myself. Meaning, Paul, I could take care of myself, man. But the fact of the matter is, you got the men in Philippians helping me out, and I'm staying with y'all. That doesn't make sense. Okay, this is Hebrews 13:1. It says, let brotherly love continue. Verse 2, be not forgetful to entertain strangers. If I'm not mistaken, if someone comes to visit you, he's a stranger to that particular city. He may not have been there before. You're a brother, but he may not have particularly been to that particular city, so therefore he is a stranger to that city. But y'all brothers are in the same faith, so he's not a stranger unto you, but to that city maybe. Okay? So continuing, it says, be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. That's right. But in all actuality, okay, the word Malachi, his name means my messenger. Angel means a messenger. In this case, we're all angels. Okay? But the fact that you're not being brotherly, you're entertaining an angel and being aware of it. You know? And being aware of it. Okay? I'm a stranger to your city, to where your environment, and you're not helping me out, man. I'm a fellow messenger. You know? Okay? So I'm going to reread 2 Corinthians 11:9 again. It says, and when I was present with you and wanted, I was chargeable to no man. For that which was lacking to me, the brethren which came from Macedonia supplied, the Philippians. And in all things I have kept myself from being burdensome unto you. I wasn't like the freaking weight. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I was a moocher, a leech, you know. And so will I keep myself. Fine. If y'all want him, I'll just do it myself, man. Okay? So that's an example of not being brotherly. Okay? Here is an example of it. Okay? This is Philippians chapter 4, verse 14. Notwithstanding ye have well done, that ye did communicate with my affliction. See, you know, like I said earlier, I've been to the GMS Dallas camp. You know, I've been to Alabama, the brother Tazabah down there. You know, I can say Philippians 4 and 14 to these brothers. The brother Tazamal down in Dallas, the officer down in the Dallas camp, he opened up his doors to me. The brother Sha'ar, you know, all them brothers down there. Elder Yashawamba, Elder Ariala, Micah Allah, all them brothers, man. I can say Philippians 4 and 14 to these brothers, man. It says, notwithstanding ye have well done. Notwithstanding ye have well done, that ye did communicate with my afflictions. When I was down there, they were like, are you good, brother? Hey, you need something to eat? Hey, you smell this oils? You know, here they anointed me and Elder Aratazab when we went down there. You know, they communicated with our afflictions. They gave us a place to lay our head. They let us attend camp with them. You know, we rode with them. You know what I'm saying? Verse 15, it says, now ye Philippians know also that in the beginning of the gospel, when I departed from Macedonia, okay, so when I departed from Macedonia, no church communicated with me as concerning giving and receiving, but ye only. So Philippians were showing unconditional love, man, toward the Apostle Paul, you know? And I can attest for myself, that's why I don't get these scoffers right now always saying, GMS this, GMS that. You don't know the men in GMS, man. The men in GMS are the most brotherly men I've ever met in my entire life. In my entire life. They're brotherly. And the scoffers have the audacity to say that these men are crazy and child rapists, whatever madness they saying. The men in GMS that I've met and that I am around right now is, you know, being with the men in Atlanta every day are the most brotherly men I have ever met in my life, hands down, man. Because they believe on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. And I think, man, I forgot Paul, but Paul said it. He's saying the first commandment with promise is, I think, to love thy neighbor, if I'm not mistaken. Okay? When brothers love in this thing, they actually love. It ain't no wordplay. Okay? They show it. Okay? Philippians 4:15 again. Now ye Philippians know also that in the beginning of the gospel, when I departed from Macedonia, no church communicated with me as concerning giving and receiving, but ye only. For even in Thessalonica ye sent once and again unto my necessity. Not because I desire a gift, but I desire fruit that may abound to your account. Okay? So when he was in Thessalonica, when he was in Corinth, the Philippians were helping him out. And this is a map. But though that's a good ways from the Philippians, the Israelites in Philippi, and Corinth, Greece is a good ways away from there. But they still made an effort to help the Apostle Paul out. That's called brotherly love, man. That's why it's important to gather your tithes for your camp and to send them up top. Okay? It's called brotherly love. It's that simple, man. So I'm going to read Hebrews 13 and 1 again. I'm going to close it out. It says, let brotherly love continue. It's that simple, man. Just be brotherly, man. And take these two as an example of how to be and how not to be. Okay? If a man, even just in your own camp, Okay, even in your own camp, if a brother needs a place to lay his head, you know, if you have the means to do so, hey, brother, stay at my place. Or if you need, a brother needs a ride, hey, brother, I got you. If brother needs money, hey, bro, this is all I got, but I can get you. Hey, here you go, and let him refuse your offer, man. But always think about your brother, man. Always think about your brother. Okay, that's it. Let brotherly love continue, man. So I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, give double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone who rule well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144. All right, shalom.